What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Sometimes you get frustrated with Terra Luna Classic because you want to see this crazy parabolic run. I've pulled some data. I'm going to give you a prediction for Terra Luna Classic, tell you where I think it's going to go. I'm going to show you comparisons to where it's been before. Stick with me. This is going to get really interesting. I think that Terra Luna Classic is going to have a magnificent run. I'm even going to show you something right now to just kind of give you this idea here. People are building in this ecosystem. Sometimes you don't see it because they work in silence in the background. They're not tooting their own horns, etc., etc. It is a secret. And guess what? The secrets are going to be revealed. Now, yesterday we talked about Juris Protocol and that's the new lending institution. That's the anchor protocol. Interest rates. Now, we preface this with, the interest rates are not exactly going to be as robust as they were in the previous one. So are we going to get that same crazy run? Well, no, not exactly. However, we're going to create value. And that's what it really comes down to is you will now be able to safely borrow from your crypto through the Anchor protocol and earn yield from it, as well as a staker liquidity provider. And that's what you want, right? I mean, that's what we all want. We want to make money from our crypto while it sits in our wallet. So hit the like button on your way in. We're going to give you a price prediction, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on around here, and you're going to be more informed by the end of it. Before we get started, this is possible because of places like Terra Casino. So if you're into risk-based gaming, please, for the love of me, go down here, Terra Casino, sign up. Let's get playing today. Also, we're going to do another giveaway very soon. Just gave away 200 the other day. We're going to start doing a little bit more of that. But as you can see right here in euros and in US dollars, they are giving away thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars every single day. Casinos they're the thing, man. So give it a shot. Also, if you're trading meme coins, if you're trading any utility coins, Terraport.finance is your place to go. Liquid staking has been released over here. There's a lot going on in the background. There's a lot of stuff happening for this ecosystem. And let's get into the first piece of it. Hey guys, guess what? Do you want to see what's really going on in the Luna Classic ecosystem? You do? Okay, let me show you.
Welcome to Lunkverse, a next-gen metaverse.
All right, guys, without further ado, this is Lunkverse.
A next-gen metaverse experience, powered by Web3 infrastructure and engineered by Antier. When blockchain innovation meets metaverse mastery, a new era begins. Explore over 40 interactive zones, banking, gaming, residential hubs, learning centers, and social arenas, all navigable via a dynamic metaverse map. Lunkverse provides the foundation. Antier engineers the experience. Together, we build the future of digital civilization. Seamless onboarding, AI-powered services, voice interaction, real-time customization, designed for immersive, secure, and intelligent interaction. The metaverse economy is accelerating, and Lunkverse is leading the charge in collaboration with trusted partner Antier. With deep expertise in blockchain, metaverse development, and Web3 architecture, Antier brings the scale, security, and innovation today's digital ecosystems demand. Discover a universe redefined by intelligence, design, and decentralized power. The future isn't coming, it's here. Lunkverse, where innovation takes form and the virtual becomes real.
Well, there you have it, guys. This is your first peek at a world building game for Terra Luna Classic called Lunkverse. So the future is bright. And by the way, this is a lot closer to being realized than you might even expect. I don't want to step ahead of myself, but this thing is going to be ready for some beta testing very soon. And it is my understanding you'll be able to attach a crypto wallet. You'll be able to use your Luna Classic, and you'll be able to use other resources in order to buy items inside the game or create items such as NFTs, if you will, and trade them amongst people. There's a very deep ecosystem set up right here. And it's just going to be down to us as market makers, as people, to figure out how we get this out into the quote-unquote wild and get people to start playing. It is only a matter of time, guys. I'm incredibly bullish by this. So we didn't like the burns yesterday, but it ended up 56 million. That's not bad. I mean, again, we're shooting low at this point, but that's not bad. So the overall for the last 7 days, 579 million. That's a pretty significant number. Again, we want more. We want 2 billion per week. That's my goal. That's the one that I'm looking at. That is a testament, by the way, that there's not a lot going on, but there's not a lot going on in all of these ecosystems. And I'm going to show you a couple of data points right now. I'm going to explain to you why you should just relax and pamp that. And by the way, there's going to be people down here in my comment section, and those people are going to say, Luna Classic is never going to go anymore. It's not going to go up. It's only going to go down because that's what happened. I like John Cena, and also I like boobs. Or whatever they say. That's just how they talk in my head. So, listen, if you are one of those people who think that it's never going to go anywhere, I just want to reassure you, you're just as smart as any other dumb person, okay? You're great. You really are. So, what are we talking about? So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the charts, and then from the charts, we're going to try to glean a little bit. And what I've done is I've gone out here, and what I'm looking at right now, this is the chart for, this is total 2, okay? So total 1 over here, this is the total crypto market. We're going up, okay? We should know that by now. Bitcoin dominance, however, this is where I want to get interesting here, okay? What I've done is I've taken, when did Bitcoin dominance really fall off a cliff? And then what happened to the market when that happened? This is in the last bull run. Now, we haven't had that bull run yet. We have not had it. And the reason I know that is because we haven't had an altcoin season. All we've had is Bitcoin dominance continuing to run. Now, we're up near the top of this range, and it's going to come down. So mini altcoin season, maybe. But also, when you see these types of runs, and we've seen them before, you've seen that upward sort of trajectory and that upward sort of move. You've seen it. Bitcoin's in a different place right now. So what happens to the market nonetheless? So from January 5 down here to May 13, that's when Bitcoin went through something, okay? When that happened, here's what happened to total 2. Total 2 went from where it is right. This is total 2 during that same period of time. And this is where people are in disbelief. This is where people are in disbelief because of what's happening. And what happened is the average crypto went up 6x. So that's 600% in case you're keeping score at home. So in a very short 90-day window, the average gain for your crypto wallet, 6x. Now, you're moving money around, stuff like that. Some of them are going to be more, some of them are going to be less. What I did was I went to Grok and I asked Grok, like, what does it look like, if we have a nice little significant run? Now, here's the thing. Luna Classic is not a large super cap crypto, okay? It's in the top 200, but it's not in the top 100. So there's a lot of room to grow. And it doesn't take much to get to what I'm talking about and where I'm talking about. And let's look at that. So I just want to say, here's the question that I asked of Grok. From January 5 of 2021 until May 13 of 2021, what were the average percentage gains of the top 40 crypto projects by market cap, excluding the stable coins in that ranking? Summaries of each only. Now, it gave me the methodology of the time frame, excluding stable coins, data sources, estimation, top 40 assumption, and then it gives you the top performers and their gains. So what we had from this, and this is from this period of time, okay? Solana, 7,800 to 8,900, which means that Solana went up 78 to 89x. Phantom went up 96 to 100x. Avalanche went up 23 to 27x. Terra Luna 84 to 96x. Sandbox 50x to 80x. Decentraland 20 to 30x. Dogecoin 25 to 30x. SHIB 8 to 12x. Cardano 4 to 5x. Cardano is a stable coin. It went 4 to 5x. Ethereum went up 2.5x to 3x. XRP doesn't really count here, but it went up 1.8 to 2.2%. Polkadot also a little bit. Some of these, and by the way, when you look around, you'll see some of these are really small. Bitcoin Cash went up 30 to 40%. Litecoin 30 to 40%. Bitcoin 40 to 50%. Significant gains when you're holding a massive amount of money, which is, you assume kind of you are. But this is just for a very specific time frame. And remember, Bitcoin Cash, they're kind of correlated together as part of the dominance package. So Now, when you break all these down, that is significant and enormous yields. The estimate of just even dead projects, 15 to 20x. Now, what does 15 to 20x look like on Terra Luna Classic? Well, your $1,000 becomes $20,000 or $15,000. So that means to me that there is a significant run coming. Now, we need to figure out what's going to happen. And what's going to happen is what we're looking for. This was from the last pump right here. Okay, so this move right here corresponds to this 4.236 ratio from the last pump. Now that's not the one we're looking at. What we're looking at is we're going to take a Fibonacci from the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. Isn't that Lincoln Park? Anyway, so there's the move, right? That is, that's the entire Fibonacci playing out long term. Now, what happens? It comes up here with golden ratio. Where's our golden ratio? Golden ratio is at 2 zeros, 1,46945. And the question is, can we get to that level? Well, it turns out that level is about 30x away. Okay. Now, that being the case, 30x, I'll take that. It's not optimal. It's not what I want to see. It's not the blow off. But let's be reasonable here. That is a pretty good run, okay? That is a significant victory for Terra Luna Classic. 30x from where we are is less than a $10 billion or just around a $10 billion market cap. Now, do you think Luna Classic can get there? Well, yeah. If you have games like Lunkverse, if you have Anchor Protocol coming in as Juris, you know, if you've got these things, these lending protocols, these borrowing platforms, if you've got these things where you can earn money, you can earn significant money or crypto, as you will, then there's a reason to exist, okay? Now, we haven't even gotten into what would happen for the coin price if, in fact, we started to burn some significant stuff. And that's where the market module comes in. Remember, there's discussions about the market modules right now in dev chats on how do we get this market module back up operational where we're burning, not minting. Remember, the market module in its current state would be disastrous. What we need is that market module come online without minting new tokens and only focusing on the burn between the two projects. Now, and that's USTC and Terra Luna Classic. So now let's take it a step further. And what if we got that 4.236 ratio? What if we got that just absolute breakout escape velocity? And what would that escape velocity look like? Well, if we did that, then that would go all the way up to, oh, look at this, right there where I told you guys a long time ago that we were going to go. That 4.236 plays out right here. So you need about 370 million lunk to become a millionaire from what you currently have right now from just Terra Luna Classic. So that's about a 40x away from where we are. All right. That's a significant move. Just a crazy, crazy run. But let's do the math. Market cap is 300 million. 40x is 12 billion market cap. Now, what comes in or what clocks in at a 12 billion market cap? Hyperliquid, that's about as far as it goes. But we're not in the bull run. We're not in the altcoin bull run. Okay, so very difficult here to break into this range at this point because you have to have something going for you, whether it be narrative or real solid sort of use case. Okay, so difficult place to get into, but this will expand because back in those old days, all the way down to number 60, I think, was 12 billion market cap. So, you know, there's a significant run coming. So there's gonna be like 60 or 70 different cryptocurrencies, most of them are blockchains, that will set this whole thing off. So what I'm predicting still holds strong at 2 zeros, 27. I think that's going to be about the cap and that's going to be about the top. But it should be significant to recognize that we could also have a nice little 30x. Now, let me break this down for you because it's a dollar value, okay? What I think is going to happen is a 30 to 40x. That's what we see right here. And we're going to, in this range here, anywhere from here down to here, that's going to be the range which I think we're going to go. Now, that is dollar amount, taking us between 10 and 12 billion market cap. Simple, okay? Now let's make it complex. Current total supply is 5.46 trillion. If we were to cut this supply in half down to 2.73 trillion, then guess what? The value of the tokens would double immediately, okay? So let's consider that that moves us up to 2054, okay? So it is not necessary for the circulating supply to be diminished at all. We don't have to, in order for you to get a 30 or 40x on this run, we don't need burns to happen. That's not necessary, it's not mandatory, okay? But what is necessary, quote unquote, and mandatory is reducing the supply such that that market cap is diluted and folded into what we're currently holding, okay? Now, just to give you an example, we're at 5 trillion. If we got down to 1 trillion, that would be an 80% decline, which would mean that there would be your tokens that are in your wallet right now would go up by a factor of 4. So, just to give you an example here, we're at 4 zeros 55 right now. If we reduce the supply to 1 trillion, then the value on this would go up 4 times. So it would be 3 zeros 22, just to give you an idea. So from there, if we got like a 30 or 40x, you're actually looking at a penny, okay? Not exactly, but you'd have to run up to about 15 billion market cap. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's very simple that there is a path forward here for this to happen. Now, those of you that are bears that are sitting in here in the comment section crying and whining like it's dead, et cetera, they're not going to make it, okay? Those are brokies, okay? Those are people who invest poorly. They buy tops and sell bottoms, and they keep getting wrecked. They are your exit liquidity. All you have to do is wait them out until you hit an exit strategy point. That's all you have to do. Okay, so when they come in here and they make comments and stuff like that, or they make comments like that on X or somewhere like that, just point at them and laugh. Okay, just point at them and laugh. It's not like they can fight back. They can't with those crinkly hands. Like, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? So don't worry about what they're saying. Just worry about this. There is a path forward. I am not paid by Luna Classic. I am incentivized for the price to go up because I am a holder, but I'm not a bigger holder than any of you guys. My sum total of Terra Luna Classic somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 million. I am not by any means going to be and don't plan on being a millionaire because of Terra Luna Classic. I just plan on having a nice little run and taking some profit along the way. That's it. That's my only goal. Okay, so just full disclosure here. I don't want you guys to think that I'm some kind of gigantic whale that's doing this. I have, again, like just under total 20 million Terra Luna Classic. So I'm not looking to get rich. I'm just looking to have a nice run here. Now, if it went to a penny, that would be $200,000. That would be significant. I just don't think that it will. Okay, I think it's more likely going to be 2 zeros 27. That's the range that I think is a maximum, and that's about 4x from where it is. So that's under $100,000. So again, there's no me not getting rich off of that, unless you guys want to go down into the description down below and go and donate to that crypto wallet down there. But if you wanted to do that, then maybe you should come over here and make some money by buying some Believe, because Believe right now is at 14.25 cents. Guys, I gave this to you a week ago. I gave it to you at 8 cents. In the beginning, I gave it to you at a penny. You're up 14x if, like me, you are still holding. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Let's get this thing unbonded and let's get it out into the wild. If it does nothing, oh well. If it does something, nice. But there you go. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, unless you're a crybaby, in which case we all just want to point and laugh at you. So continue to tell us and hit that dislike button or hit that like button. I don't care. It all works the same. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.